Hey everyone, Nathan here and welcome back to another random map game. Today we have a game which I obviously found on the AoC Zone forums, which I normally usually go to find some epic games, and well, I was browsing on there and I found this game which looks like it'll be pretty cool because we have got Mr. Viper, sorry, not Mr. Viper, what's he called? The Viper, yeah, The Viper and Mr. Yo. I almost said Mr. Viper and the Yo, which would have been really strange. That'd be like, what is going on here? But even so, there we go. And Viper now, don't know what's going on with the chat right here. Viper apparently singing a song about something. I don't know what song it is, but even if I did know, I probably wouldn't say it to you anyway because I obviously don't want to embarrass myself. But then there we go. So we have the Viper here playing as the Chinese, as in red, all the way to the east of the map. Sorry, west of the map even. I can't get my coordinates correctly. And we have got Mr. Yo here, Sayo, SYO, plain and blue as a Chinese all the way to the east of the map, which is nice for him. And you know, looking at his minimap, at his own location, he's got a pretty nice map, I can tell you this. One straight quick wall here, one straight quick wall here, very fast walling, and he should be pretty nice actually, as he says that Katy Perry suits the Viper better, apparently. I'm not entirely sure about that, but there we go, that's how they roll. And yeah, so a good wall around here will be really nice, just a few military buildings, a few houses, that'll be pretty nice for him, and then he will be totally walled. In fact, he does have back gold, which is so great. Sure, it's on the hill, but even so, it's going to be very safe if he manages to wall up, which, you know, I think he should do. It will be, obviously, the traditional Chinese way. It will be a good way, because it's obviously so wallable, so he'd be pretty mad not to go for a wall off. Now, as for the Viper, well, his map isn't looking so bad. You know, you obviously don't really get such a great wall, such a great map on Arabia anyway, because obviously it's just really open, and the map generation is just always like that. But even so, Viper now with a okay map is pretty average. She has sort of side gold, which is going to be okay, I guess. This front bit is going to be pretty easy for him to wall off, but other than that, it's looking a bit open. And I don't know why he's put his lumber camp right there. I think that was a pretty bad location, if I have to say. You know, this is pretty bad because it's so close to the house and the forage bush, which is basically just blocking the way for the villagers, and it's just not going to be so efficient. And as you can see here, you can only chop from 2 trees at once on the lumber camp, so it's not really good. The thing is, if I were him, I probably wouldn't have put this house right here next to this wood in the first place, but I guess that Viper was pretty in a hurry, and well, he just made that, he just built that there anyway, because he had nowhere else to put it, and he was just basically trying to do it as fast as possible. But I don't know why, because of course you're playing as the Chinese, you're going to get housed anyway, because you know, you need to get those sheep in, you need to get that food in to get all those lovely villages, and yeah, just it's not so great anyway. But even so, Viper doing an okay job anyway, and well, we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna speed things up a little bit once we get to the feeder wage. Obviously, no drushing's gonna come because, of course, they are both playing as the Chinese, and the Chinese not really such a great sieve for drushing, as you do start off with no food. And although you can get the food in pretty quickly, it's still not the way to go, because you need to get the food in for villagers, and you just don't really have enough for villagers. And well, what's going to happen next? Well, Yo now currently probably going to go for this wall off. We can see how that has built 2 houses right here already, and he'll probably extend that to barracks, archer ranges, stables, and some palaces as well, which will be very nice for him if he does that. Also luring him some deer with a scout actually, which does explain why his score is so low. As you can see here, he has not scouted a lot of Viper. In fact, he's only starting to scout to the Viper right now. He's only heading towards the direction of the Viper. Meanwhile, the Viper does certainly have a much bigger, much higher score, which just because he has done a lot more scouting. As you can see here, he's scouted quite a lot of his map already, and he's going to go all the way to Mr. Yo right now, who is not walled yet, but I suspect that he soon will be. He currently knows that he can actually wall this off very easily, and he probably should not on this side. At least it's going to be pretty easy to wall. And well, if he's going to wall this side, if he's going to wall the sort of north east side, then he will be pretty good for him. It's going to be pretty good for him. And both these guys are now going to go and find each other's bases, that seems, and they're going to go up at 23 population, or at least Mr. Yo is. Viper on 25, which is interesting actually, and yeah, 25 population. Looks like he had got a much better Dark Age time actually. And he's putting up a Brax right here. Mr. Yo coming forwards right here, trying to get this build out. In fact, he may just do it actually, because of course 3+2 on that scout now has pretty decent as well. So that's going to be able to finish off a villager one-on-one, but it could be pretty risky. But even so, he's going to be able to delay this barracks, which is obviously what he wants to do, and that's definitely very, very good. In fact, what is Mr. Yo going up with? He's going to go with a stable, and that's going to be really nice actually, because we did see that he did actually take this extra deer. So that's going to give him a nice little boost in food, and he's going to send these scouts out across the map to the Viper, who is currently going to go with 2 archer rangers and going to go with the archers. And that's a really nice play actually. You know, the Chinese are pretty versatile, I guess so. They're pretty nice actually. They can go with scouts, they can go with archers, and in the cast wave we may expect to see knights or crossbows or even Chukunu. That'd be pretty nice if we do. But yeah, Mr. Yo now going to create some scout cavalry, and he's going to get quite a few of them out. Going to go with 4 for the moment. That is sort of the standard number you want to get, and well, he's going to be pretty low on food fairly soon, and at the moment he's going to try and do this wall off. As you can see right here, he is going to do that wall off right now, just not with quite a lot actually. He needs some more buildings and stuff like that just to finish this wall off, but he's going to be okay for the time being. And well, where's he going to go with these scouts? Because he has got 4 scouts now, I believe. Yeah, 4 scouts, and he probably should go and send them straight over to the Viper and try and do some damage. But lone house right here. I don't know why Viper has got a house right here. Does he have a villager somewhere? No, he does not. But the Viper now going to go and create some archers. Going to be very nice for him as Mr. Yo comes around the side to try and pick up some villagers on this gold. He needs to try. Viper needs to try and go and grab some of these archers. Otherwise, he might just lose a villager to these 3 scout cavalry. And he's going to unleash these beasts from their buildings. But at the moment, Viper not losing a villager at the moment. But Yo still trying to look for any weakened villagers to try and snipe off. Obviously, none of these guys have got any what they're called upgrades. That's what they're called, upgrades for the time being, because you know it's pretty early in the feudal age, and blacksmiths are going to come out very, very soon. As you can see here, Viper now going to put one up right here, and he's going for a very square base it seems. But my God, Mr. Yo coming around the wood line and probably going to be able to kill off a villager right there. Come on, kill him! Yes, come on! Yes, 1 villager gone down at least, and he might just get another one, he might just get a second, and oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. And even the third, that would be amazing if it does that. 3, wow. 3, oh my God, 3 villagers gone down so nicely there. Very, very well played by Mr. Yo there. 3 villagers going down, and well, he lost those 4 scout cavalry, but of course, those one of them was actually free, and obviously killing villagers, especially in the sort of early stage of the game, like the feudal age, the dark age, that's the thing you want to do. Because in these times, the villagers they are actually worth more. They're obviously not worth as much in the Imperial Age, because of course villagers, if you think how much resource they gather in their lifetime, that's going to be quite a significant amount if they actually survive all these ages, that is. And yeah, which reminds me, it's kind of a really tough time for villagers in the Age of Empires 2 world. It's just, yeah, it's just really bad for villagers to actually just live here, because they get harassed and killed, and it's just not so nice. It's all the time they just get harassed, and it's just not very great for villagers in a medieval world like this. And yeah, but Viper now gonna go mass with those archers. Probably gonna go I've said go so many times, but he's probably gonna go and try and do some damage. He does have +1 attack, and he's gonna get +1 defense very, very soon as well. So these archers are gonna be pretty buffed out for sure. And well, Mr. Yo here, well, Mr. Yo already with the 2 archer upgrades, which is going to be good for him. He obviously has a slightly smaller army, which is because he has invested in a bit in scouts, but he's going to be walling things off very, very quickly. And has he scouted this bit right here? Has he? He has indeed, and he should probably try to wall this off, because of course a wall is good if you don't. Well, of course, a wall is going to be nice, but of course if you don't wall things up totally, then your wall is going to be pretty much ineffective. And well, Yo here with a small gap in here, and he probably needs to try and wall that bit off sometime later on. He obviously knows that there's something here and he's going to try and pass it off, which is going to be good for him. Of course, no units can sneak past it anymore, and that's going to be a good for him. But Viper now going to go across the map even with quite a nice number of archers, and he's going to be doing a nice amount of damage with these guys. Of course, though, Yo is going to be walled, and it's going to take some time before we actually get through here. Though with so many archers here, he could be able to try and sit on this hill and maybe, oh my god, he hasn't walled. Yo has not walled fully, and he's going to be coming here, going to kill some lots of villagers. 2 going down, well, 2 going down right here in this instance, and also sniped off those 2 archers, which is good for him. And my god, Yo's going to be in a bit of a problem. He's forced to put a watchtower at the back, which is not so great. And well, Viper probably going to try and micro things out, try and pick up these skirmishes. They're obviously the only things that actually stand in his way, apart from this watchtower, of course. But of course, yeah, these skirmishes going to be very pesky, and they, of course, just going to do a bit of damage here. And Viper currently only killing 3 villagers, sorry, but he's going to get boxed in here pretty badly indeed, and he's going to try and kill as much villagers as possible, but he probably would end up, yeah, he's going to end up getting trapped, I believe, because Yo is now coming forward with these skirmishes even, and yeah, he's coming around the back here with some archers, and this could be pretty bad for the Viper if he gets just outmaneuvered like this. And he's coming around both sides, going to flank the Viper just like this. That's a really nice play by Mr. Yo, and Viper now is going to be, yeah, taken off guard, and he's probably going to lose an entire of his army, which is not so great, especially when Mr. Yo is now getting up to the castle age, and he's lost pretty much all his army. And wow, really, really nice play by Mr. Yo there. That's just the power of flanking. You know, when you flank people, you just can't really, your opponent just can't really just fight a 2-frontal war. But now Mr. Yo getting up to the castle age, Viper clicking up just before him, and Mr. Yo looking pretty good actually. He's looking very, very decent. Though the thing is, he should try to wall this up, because, you know, what's the point of a wall if it doesn't actually work? But now going to go with a 3rd archer range. He will go, of course, into crossbows. That's obviously a very nice thing for him to do. But of course, he does actually have quite a reasonable number of farms, so he might even go with knights if he wants to. And well, he does have a stable right here, so that is his choice. It is an option for him to do that. It will be on the cards. And Viper now with, well, what is he going to go with? He's going to go with the castle by the looks of things. He's got quite a nice number of villagers onto stone, and well, he will go with the castle. The question is, will he go with a defensive castle or a offensive castle? That's the question. Now, an offensive castle is going to be really nice if he does that. And I feel that the Viper would probably go for that. And what's Mr. Yo going to go? What's he going to do? What's Mr. Yo going to try and do as he gets up to the castle age? He's going to go with, of course, crossbows straight off the bat right here. That's obviously very natural, especially for the Chinese, as he moves these guys towards the Viper. And what's the Viper doing? I don't know what the Viper's doing. Looks like he's just trying to scout around with these archers, which are going to be out of position actually, because Mr. Yo is coming around the back right here, and he will have Blocking Arrow done right there, and he will have crossbows. So as the Viper gets to the castle age, Yo will be coming down here on the north flank, and well, there are quite a few archers going to be protecting this actually, and there will become crossbows very soon with Blocking Arrow as well. But Mr. Yo is going to be researching. Oh, he's researching scale binding armor. Looks like he'll go into a few knights, and you know, a few knights here and there could be pretty nice actually. They will be able to tank those arrow fire from the crossbows, and of course they are going to be able to deal with any siege that come out. And of course Viper now coming up with a siege workshop, so mangonel will obviously be very, very likely. And well, as Viper goes over here, Yo's coming around the back and he's going to get a few more villages, it seems. And my god, he's going to be relentless. And 2 more villages going down on this wood line, and another one. That's six villages gone down in total for the Viper. And the Viper is going to have something to, well, he needs to deal with this, and the Viper obviously going to bring these crossbows back and probably going to try and clean things up right here, but not before Mr. Yo tries to come around the back onto this gold, stone even, and picks off some more villages. Of course, he will be able to do that, and yeah, Bottom Arrow, of course, is going to be able to mean that he can one-shot these villages pretty nicely, and all of these villages going down to Chinatown so quickly. Mr. Yo is making these crossbows count, but of course now Mr. Yo getting chased down by quite a few knights here, and he gets, yeah, he's going to have to retreat as well on Mr. Yo's side. And yeah, Viper now gonna go and actually clean up Yo right at the moment, because Yo is now left with only 3 archers, but of course Yo gonna be able to drive the Viper off anyway. And yeah, definitely going to go with knights. Knights, of course, going to be really nice. Just to, you know, try and tank things up, just try and deal with any mangonels. And speaking of mangonels, is there a mangonel on the field right here for the Viper? No, currently not. He obviously was harassed on this wood line, so obviously his wood is pretty, yeah, he does not have enough wood, but he's going to send these villages out onto the front. That's quite a nice number of villages right there, so he will be able to build a castle. Will he? Will he? Yeah, he will. There's a castle right here, right next to these 2 archer rangers, and he will be able to put the pressure on pretty quickly. And this will be pretty nice for him. Viper now going to come in, maybe? I don't know. There might still be a war around here, but it doesn't look like there will be. But yeah, Yo trying to come in here with quite a few knights. They do have bloodlines and, of course, skill body armor, +1 defense, and oh, beautiful. Oh, I thought he was trying to lure these crossbows away and try and then pick off these villages with his crossbows, but it looks like that is not the case. But Viper now might have some knights in his base, but not before Mr. Yo has a castle outside his. And yeah, this is not so great. And he's probably going to try and get through this archer range, maybe even plonk down another castle, which will be so great if he does that. And at the moment, Viper now still with, well, very low wood income. He only has 11 lumberjacks, but of course they were harassed pretty heavily back then. But he's going to get in right here into this archer range. Yo now with quite a nice number of crossbows, still on a +2 defense at the moment. But Chikano coming out for the Viper, and yeah, and well, where have the knights gone anyway? They are here. They're not doing very much, it seems. Of course, still trying to do some harassment here and there. And these knights, I don't know, they're probably going to get taken down, but now with +2 defense as well, so it could take some time before they go down. But of course now, the Viper now coming in here, going to plonk down a mining camp and try to nab some of Yo's gold. Yo, they're probably not going to have any of this, and he's probably going to try and come back and try and just pick off these villages, and he's going to be able to do that. He's of course got so many crossbows, and what's he doing? He's not actually targeting these villages. He hasn't killed any of them, it seems. And well, Chukanu now coming out, and Chukanu against crossbows. We know who's going to win this. Of course, crossbows doing 5 base damage, Chukanu with 8. That's pretty insane. But now, crossbows going to have quite a nice numbers advantage. And yeah, Yo now is going to go with 3 TCs, it seems. Sorry, wait, he's going with 2 TCs. 2 TCs at the moment. He's plonked down his one right here next to stone. Of course, stone is going to be really important if you're playing as a Chinese, because the Chukanu are, of course, going to be a really nice go-to unit as a Chinese. That's just the unit you want to go with. Same as like the Franks with knights, the Mongols with their Mangudai, the I don't know, the Aztecs, the Mayans with their eagle warriors, plumed archers, and basically like stuff like that. So yeah, but the Viper now trying to come around at the backhand. Of course, there is a hole right here, or an unfinished back gap, and you might just pick off some villages from this wood line. But Yo driving Viper off right here on this stone. He's like saying, nope, no stone for you, Mr. Viper, not today. But Viper now coming around the back, and this could be quite serious. Yo though with quite nice number of knights right here. He's got what's this, 7 knights here, I believe. 7 knights against I don't know how many crossbows. Let's see, 4 6, about 12 crossbows. 12, 14 crossbows. I can't count obviously, but yeah, Viper going to back himself in the corner, and you know what, that's going to be nice. It's going to mean that he's obviously going to try and basically limit the amount of surface area he gets, so these knights can't actually attack all these archers at the same time, these crossbows even, but Viper now still doing quite a few crossbows it seems. And you know what, a mangonel right now would be such a good idea. A mangonel right on here, that's going to be able to wreck all of these guys, all of them, all 9 of these guys, and Viper now, yeah, gonna be met with quite a few crossbows from Mr. Yo, and well, Mr. Yo gonna just forget about his crossbows. It seems they're gonna die, of course. But Mr. Yo though has got a castle, a second castle in his base next to his TC, and well, he's gonna be denying Mr. Yo quite a lot of gold and basically resource, land, map control, all that good jazz, and still continuing to produce those Chukunu, and that's obviously so great for him. Pushing in with quite a lot of siege as well, actually. Gonna have quite a nice number of battering rams, some mangonels. Gonna, of course, be great against archers. And well, Mr. Yo though, coming around the back here with quite a few knights, gonna be able to pick up all of these villages on the gold. And very nice play from Mr. Yo there, killing off so many villages. And Mr. Yo, he can just make some more TCs around the back, around here, just going to try and TC TC everything up. And yeah, he doesn't care about his own base. He's like, nope, I'm going to spread around the map and basically spread my wings, going to try and hit wherever I can, and just try. And you know, just build up wherever he can. He's building up right next to, basically outside of the Viper's base as well. And well, yeah, this is absolutely great play from Mr. Yo right here. He's got quite a nice number of TCs up and running. And well, this wood here is pretty saturated, I guess. He might want to put another lumber camp maybe here, or might just want to try and put another lumber camp in a different lumber. For example, right here would be pretty good for him. But now he's got quite a nice number of knights, quite a nice number of crossbows, and a forward siege workshop. That's just beautiful stuff. You can. That's nice. That's just nice. It's just nice. And of course, Viper now gonna get up to the Imperial wage, but Mr. Yo with 1k gold, wood even, and Viper now going to try and continue to storm in here with quite a nice number of guys. And well, Viper has got so many villages here pretty much idle, to be honest. They're not obviously contributing to the economy, but they are contributing to the war cause. And wow, a third castle right here on the front, in the middle of Mr. Yo's base, and Mr. Yo's probably going to try and basically try and do as much damage as he can. Maybe try and take this castle down, and nice shot right there. But Yo, oh, so close. He almost lost that mangonel, but Viper almost lost that mangonel as well. And if he lands a big shot on these guys, that'd be pretty nice for him. And oh, 1 HP left, and he needs to try. And I was gonna say he needs to try and repair it, or try and take a shot back, but looks like this castle will finally go up, and not before he takes out 4 villagers. Great play. But now Mr. Yo still has quite nice eco at the back, and basically everywhere it seems. Viper still with only 1 TC, I believe, and this TC pretty idle. In fact, he could actually invest. He could actually go into the Imperial Age, but with basically no eco, that's pretty mad. He's going to try and basically finish this off as quick as possible, but Mr. Yo is having none of this. He's going forward with quite a nice number of mangonels, quite a nice number of crossbows, and basically try and pick off as many villages, just try and destroy as much as possible as the Viper gets up to the Imperial Age. And well, Mr. Yo is pretty far from the Imperial Age, I have to say. He's got quite a lot of wood, and yeah, he's obviously spread across to this lumber camp. But come on, more farms would be great for him. And castle right here on the front. That's going to be nice, actually. He's going to be able to take this gold. He might be able to be in range of this stone, but of course 3 castles. Going to be up to Imperial soon for the Viper, and that means Viper's going to get Trebs out. Of course, that could be GG to Mr. Yo's castle right here. But the thing is, Mr. Yo now, with quite a nice economy, and, well, I don't know why, yeah, okay, there we go. I was going to say, I don't know why the Viper didn't actually just come in here and kill off all these villages, but of course, this cost has gone up, which means these chicken have to get back, otherwise they will get killed off. And yeah, finally, we're going to try and finally get some gold at the moment, because this gold actually depleted, it seems. Actually depleted. So he's going to try and take this gold, which could potentially be pretty risky, of course. If crossbows, if any chicken come around here, they're probably not going to be in range of this castle. And of course, villagers could go down here. But yeah, Mr. Yo now with quite a nice fleshed out economy, even though it's pretty much everywhere, it seems. It's everywhere. And, well, Viper now with pretty much no economy at all. He's got very little. In fact, let's have a look at his. Wow, 40 population against the 132 from Mr. Yo. That's pretty insane, I have to say. That's pretty insane. Viper's going pretty much no eco mode, and to be honest, I don't know if it's paying off for him. I'm going to say no, because his TC will go down if it... No, he's not going down. But that would be pretty risky. If that TC had gone down a lot earlier, if Yo killed his TC while the Viper was trying to go to the Imperial Age, that would have been pretty disastrous for the Viper. But now, you're going to be forced away because these chicken are just completely wrecking these crossbows so quickly. Looking at A+2 attack, that's pretty insane for an archer unit. And at the moment, he probably won't have enough resource to get rocketry and stuff like that. And obviously no elite chicken anytime soon either, because, my god. Viper now with quite a nice eco, I have to say. Sorry, Mr. Yo with quite a nice eco. Viper with 3 idle villagers, 4 farmers, 9 lumberjacks, 3 gold mines, and not a whole lot. And yeah, Viper's going pretty much no eco. In fact, he has still got quite a okay amount of wood and food, and he's going with some traps, which of course is going to be a nice thing for him to do. But now with 34 population, that's insane. 34 population. It's like he's just got out from the what's it called? From the Dark Age. If he went for some sort of a semi-fast castle, but now with 36 population, that's pretty insane. And yeah, Yo with quite a nice lead in basically everything, I have to say. In basically everything, as he gets to the Imperial Age as well. So Mr. Yo looking okay actually. He's got quite a nice number of mangonels in defense. But now Mr. Yo gonna be met by a trebuchet from the Viper, and this could be pretty nasty. But even so, Yo with basically nothing. Sorry, Viper now with basically nothing. He's forced to plonk a lumber camp right where Yo's base once was, and well, Yo now with a base basically on north of the Vipers, which is pretty abandoned. You know, this TC's on fire. This TC's on fire. There aren't actually that many villagers here at all populating it. He's got a population of now 47. Bravo to the Viper, and well, this cost is obviously going to go down, but Yo obviously can able just make another one. In fact, he does have another one. He's making one right here, which is going to be okay for him. I would have thought that he would have made this maybe a bit more central to his eco, for example, right here. That's going to be able to just basically protect everything. But at the moment, nothing for the time being. By the castle right here, a forward castle from the Viper, or I don't know if you can call this forward because it's pretty close to his own base, which is pretty abandoned, so, you know, I don't know. But Viper now coming up, we're here, sorry, Yo now coming with a mangonel. This could be really nice for the Viper, because Viper now forced to retreat, otherwise he'll get mangonelled in the face, and that's not going to be very pleasant at all for him. But Yo now gonna have to retreat, because now Yo is gonna be forced off by quite a lot of Chukanu, still with nothing else but chemistry is done, which is gonna be good for him. And well, nothing yet, just yet. No rocketry, no thingy, the Chukanu, and Yo up to the Imperial Age. And this could be bad. But Viper now might just lose quite a few Chukanu, but not before he takes out these mangonels so quickly. Of course, Chukanu is such a great unit against siege. against Rams especially. Ram's going to be epic. Well, Ram's going to be really nice against. Sorry, Chukunu going to be really nice against the Rams. For some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, but their attack is just absolutely awesome. They can deal siege so quickly. But now look at the minimap. Viper has got very little at all. This town centre going to go down, which could be, yeah, it's going to be GG for the Viper. I don't know what the Viper's doing, going with absolutely no eco in Arabia. That's pretty insane indeed. And Yo going to try and make some of these skirmishes. I don't know why he's doing that. He can make lots of arbalest right now because he's got so much wood, so much gold, and he could just do that and basically wipe the Viper straight off the earth. But Viper now still with quite a nice number. Quite a lot of Chukunu on a trip right here, looking to try and basically do as much damage as he can. He obviously knows that he can't win this at all. I don't know how he's going to be able to win this with no eco. But the thing is, Viper still has quite a nice number of dudes right here. He's definitely got the military advantage. At least he's got a nice solid military, because Mr. Yo right here has got a military that's pretty spread out. I don't really know where it is, to be honest. But yeah, he's going to try and kill as much as he can. Shrep should go down, but not before Viper comes in here, basically rips these guys to shreds. Yeah, and that's just the power of the Chukunu. I just love Chukunu. That's such a great unit, and that's just basically the power of the Chinese, I have to say. But I can't believe Viper's still in here. He's still in here with, what, 46 population. It pretty much hasn't changed at all. But let's just follow these guys, this lovely squadron of Chukunu. They're going to come in here around this farmland, basically just wreck things and kill things and basically, yeah, kill lots of villagers, which actually is going to be really nice for the Viper because he gets so many villagers kills right here. Of course, 8+3. So he does have a bracer, that's for sure. No chemistry yet for the time being, and switching into like cavalry Yo is, but of course he can just make some knights. Of course, that's going to be nice for him to do that. And the light cavalry can get taken down pretty quickly. Look at that. If he just targets this light cavalry, it will go down pretty quickly. And this farmland is getting completely wrecked for the time being. But I don't know how long he can keep this up for, because you know. Viper now with no eco, no base at all, and he's forced to plonk down a TC right where, basically right where Miss Yo's base once was, which is now pretty abandoned, and he's forced to plonk his eco on north, onto right next to well, Viper's old TC, and this is absolutely crazy. I just love this game. It's so weird. My God, this is absolutely crazy. Such a ridiculous game. But Yo now probably going to finally clean things up, as Viper now going to not try and do any marking at all, but finally going to try and do some damage, as yeah, he probably will say GG pretty soon. He's on 36 population, and once these guys go down, it's going to be GG pretty soon. Yeah, Water, GG, and Viper calling GG, Viper saying GG, Yo taking that game right there, and to be honest, that was a pretty awesome, funny game, hilarious game. Pretty ridiculous. Well, I don't know what the Viper is doing right there, but obviously he tried to basically win the game as quickly as possible. But Yo responded that pretty nicely actually there, just building eco wherever he wants, because you know he can do that. And yeah, I just find it so hilarious that both these guys basically exchanged bases. Yo now wants on the side where the Viper once was, and the Viper now plunged his base down next to Yo's old base, which is basically wasteland. And well, that's a pretty nice game right there, and I'm surprised Viper managed to actually do lots of damage with those Chukunu. That was actually pretty nice for him. But yeah, awesome game. I just love that. That was pretty hilarious. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed this, because I certainly have. Once again, this has been NKZStryker Nathan, and I'll see you guys sometime in the future.